What's up, guys? Welcome to Walk Talk. This is my first episode on this podcast. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm gonna talk a little bit with my strength conditioning coach today. This is my special guest, my first guest. Present yourself, my friend.
Hello, I'm Farrant. Fortunately, I also know Johnny a few years now. Got the pleasure of working with him, and he's lured me on to his first podcast.
When did we start to work together? 2020?
It was around COVID, wasn't it? Yeah, about 3 years ago. So you had your injury.
Yeah,
you were in a sling. First day I met Johnny, he was in a sling. I think you were
broke.
Yeah, you're pretty broke, mentally and physically. First day we started working together, I gave myself like a concussion. Banged my head off the squat rack because I had to lift all the plates.
You did,
here.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I started work with you because I was working without, I just moved to Ireland, right? I think 6 months or 8 months.
Yeah, it wasn't long.
I was training myself, you know. I just broke up with my former coach maybe a year or something. I was trying to discover where I'm gonna go, where I'm gonna train and stuff. And then I started training with John Kavanagh in SBG. I think it was 2020, right?
It was during COVID.
Yeah, after COVID stuff. And I booked a fight against the Australia guy. What's his name? The Australian.
Your first fight was against Santos.
Yeah, but before Santos, they booked it with this guy. Then I got hurt. Then I got to surgery. Jimmy Crute.
Jimmy Crute, yeah.
I was training myself in the gym, just lifting without technique. Boom, very heavy fucking bench, and then boom. I feel like, do you know the noodles? Have stretch noodles. Like if you get like a lot of stretch noodles together and you do like this, you're gonna feel like, and they're gonna break. Like I feel something like this on my chest or my biceps or something. So when I lift, it was on my last session. I think it was 50 kilos each side or something. It wasn't really heavy. I was on my last session. And then, bro, I took a little gummy, THC gummy. That I was discovering how that shit doesn't work for me. And then I feel when I lift, I was a little bit relaxed. And I was stressed because I was fighting with my girlfriend back the day. I was stressed. I wasn't sleeping good. I was not have good nutrition. That's what I have today. Everything was messed up in my life. I didn't have a good nutrition. I didn't have a good strength conditioning coach. I just met John. I was training with him. We didn't have a good relationship yet. As at the beginning of the disasters, and I started broken myself with stress and no supervised training. When I lift, boy, I feel like I like something popping out. And I thought, what the I let the weight hit my chest, then I get away like this, then fuck, I think I hurt.
Were you barbell benching or dumbbell?
Yeah, barbell.
Yeah.
The bar touched my chest like boom. And then I said, fuck, I don't know what's happened. Then I went to test, bro, after I broke, was 5 centimeter gap.
Yeah.
My tendon broke from my bicep tendon because your chest muscles is attached to your biceps here, right? So broke from here. And I was doing after the bench, after that happened, I went to the flies. I think I can do flies. Then I was doing flies.
No. Did you actually do
I think I'm okay. No, after it just happened, I was testing what happened, no? And then I went to the physio and stuff, then start working.
Yeah, you started working with Entre in SSC, remember?
I got my surgery. I take maybe 10 days without doing nothing, just at home. Tara helped me to shower and everything because I couldn't do much. And then we start slowly lifting a little bit.
Feels a lot longer now.
I'm way stronger now and everything's fixed. Remember when I started, we're doing little single leg stuff and my leg was so different between each other and I couldn't do much. I was not very stable, no?
You couldn't, you'd always roll your ankles.
Yeah, my ankles are, I roll fucking 3-4 times.
3-4 times, yeah. Then
I learn.
I used to say it to the other coaches, you were a Ferrari engine in a mini chassis. Is that the word?
Yeah.
Chassis. So you had all the power, but it just didn't have the chassis to control it.
It's like 3 years we worked together already?
Yeah, 3 years. It was literally in the middle of COVID.
Yeah.
So
It's good.
an old SPG. And then you got your first fight then with Santos.
Well, Santos, yeah.
Yeah.
I was come back for the surgery. It was my first fight. But I did pretty well. Like my cardio was amazing. I was really stable, really strong.
That was 5 rounds, wasn't it?
5 rounds, and it's on the scorecard I land more shots, but I lost the decision for him. But anyway,
Do you feel like that was the right fight, looking back, to come back to? It's always
whatever, bro. I
hindsight's
think I learned
always-
from there, and look what I am today, you know. And so
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter. I think you just have to accept and work through, you know. Then I start work after that. After Jamal, when I lost Jamal, I changed my boxing coach. I was kind of adapt everything, see what's work, what don't work, you know. Then I get a better striking coach. Then I'll start work with you. A lot of injury prevention. Start doing everything, starting getting fixed. To build who I am today. Take fucking 3 years to fix myself. It's crazy, right? Mentally and physically, personal life and everything.
Mhm.
It's crazy. But
Definitely evolved like over the 3 years.
and I believe that I have a big gap to improve, you know, get
Yeah.
stronger and faster. Like I was doing sparring Friday, like I didn't get tired, you know. Like I'm not worried about get tired. My cardio is on point, amazing, and still have a month to a little bit more than a month for the fight, you know.
Yeah, I think your cardio though is always just at a high baseline. So like even looking at your training over the last like 3 years, you know, can never kind of max you out in that respect. Remember all the heart rate monitors and
Yeah.
stuff we would use could never get you in the red line and stuff. So
By the way, that last train you sent to me on the bike was really good.
yeah, we still didn't get in the red.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to do again, maybe this week, maybe twice again.
Yeah, we'll
Do some
slightly change it
sprint as well.
Yeah.
Maybe on the pole, can try to do something on the pole, no?
in the pool. Yeah. Yeah, do you want to start? I've only been part of it the last 3 years, but it's already been a pretty
I have 5 years in UFC.
eventful 3 years. So, tell us how you got. Remember, you told me that the first fight you were ill. Remember was it the Contender series?
Yeah, I get sick as well.
You were
I get
sick?
sick a lot of times. I have a nice career in Brazil now. I didn't make a lot of professional, amateur MMA. I did a lot of amateur boxing and Muay Thai and all this stuff, but then I straight away professional on MMA. I started doing, I think I was 17, I went to the gym, started doing lifting weight, and after I think 2 years doing weight, I got a little bit stronger, you know. I started doing like dance class as well. You know how to dance, you go to everybody on that age wanna go to the pub and the parties and wanna dance a little bit. You see everybody having fun, you don't know how to move, like, you know. I feel myself like I need to learn how to dance, like to start to get more girls as well, or something, or just have more fun, because I was very shy, like big. I was very skinny before training, but then I got a little bit strong, and then now I'm strong, but I still don't move, I do nothing. I'm like a fucking statue when I go out, and I start dancing a little bit. And then after 1 year dancing, then people start inviting me on the gym, right, to do like martial arts. There is a jiu-jitsu class on the same place that they did dance. They have jiu-jitsu. When you finish dance, the jiu-jitsu come, you know. Then Muay Thai after. I started on Muay Thai. I think I did like a year of Muay Thai. Then after I started jiu-jitsu. And I started Muay Thai, I started beating everybody up.
So did dancing get you into
Muay Thai, yeah.
into Muay Thai?
Yeah.
So dance classes got you into MMA then, basically.
Basically, because I was on the dance, then the Muay Thai and the jiu-jitsu coming after in the same spot.
Yeah.
And people always invite me, hey bro, why don't you try, you big, blah, blah, blah. Then I try, I like. Starting beat everybody, they get impressed with my strength. Because I grew up work as a building house, you know, throw like fucking stuff, make like the concrete and lifting fucking everything. I was really strong. Like, I remember I tapped somebody, I don't know if it was a black belt, I think I was a black belt. I tapped him just squeezing his fucking hand and stuff. Like, what the fuck, bro, stop. I was hurting him just squeezing.
Big
No
fucking
technique.
gorilla hands.
It's
that's
crazy. I was really strong. And then I started my career in Brazil, you know, beating everybody up, have a few losses as well. Everything was so quickly because I was doing good, you know, and people try to push you quickly, you know.
How did you get into the UFC then? Into the
It's hard to in the beginning because people, everybody see little talents, they want to take advantage, you know, they just push. They don't want to like grow you, make you mature. Even when I got to UFC, I wasn't mature. So I left Brazil after a lot of, how to say, hard work doing, right? And no really, I wasn't making money. It was hard. Sometimes I had to fight for free, you know, just to try to make a fight and keep doing my record. And then I went to, my former coach went to Scotland, and then he got the opportunity to be head coach there, and then he bring it to Scotland.
Oh, okay.
And then when I get to Scotland, the guy that promised to help me, he said he's gonna give me a salary, food, and place to sleep, and gonna help me in my career. Then I came. When I get there after the first month, he said he's a little bit broke, he couldn't pay. The food, he said I was eating too much. I have a food company, bro. He said I was eating too much. I was just training, bro, and I have to eat.
Yeah.
And then we like kind of break up with this guy and stay away. But I have 3 fights booked because I was in another country without like work permit or stuff. Just tourist visa. I couldn't work, and I have to fight to survive, to buy food and stuff. It was crazy.
That was in Aberdeen, yeah?
In Aberdeen, very cold. I wasn't ready for that cold. My little jumpers from Brazil didn't last too much on that cold. It's crazy. I remember one time when I arrived home after I buy some stuff from the supermarket, like chicken, rice, because my former coach was doing like private classes, right? And he make money. We went to the supermarket. It was right, just surviving there. And then when I get home, I pulled the trolley until the flat that it was on the flat of my former coach student as well. He let us stay there. But we have to put gas or electricity and buy food. So we need money for 3 things. We always have money just for 2 things. We always pick food or gas or food or electricity. Electricity.
Fucking freezing your ass off.
Bro, when I start crying because I was pulling the trolley to the flat. Then when I get there, my hand I was feeling sore on my bone. It was so cold, and I feel something in my heart, pain in my heart. I start crying, like I panic. I never felt something like that. I was hurting, and like I don't know why I'm crying. I get like a panic attack because the cold. Yeah. It's crazy.
When was the first time you seen snow?
It was in Aberdeen.
In Aberdeen, yeah.
It was very nice. It was incredible, but after a few minutes, bro, it starts sore and hurts. It's not that nice anymore.
Yeah.
And then I have 3 fights, bro. I booked 3 fights straight away. I was fighting for it to survive, you know.
In Scotland?
When I was in Scotland.
Or UK?
Yeah, I make 3 fights in 1 month and a half. Yeah. One belt in UC MMA in London. I get a belt there, 93. I fought the number 2 or 3 European guy. I knocked him out the first round. Then I fought 1 month later. I fought a heavyweight guy in Southampton.
Yeah.
Like the very strong guy. I think I showed you. He's a fucking huge motherfucker. He's 120 kilos. I knocked him out on the beginning of the 3rd round, I think. When he started to get tired. And then I knocked a guy out in Belgium. The first time I make money, I think I make 2,000 euro, 2,400 euro. Yeah. I thought I was rich, bro. Never saw money in my face, you know. And then after that, I ranked in 1st place in Europe, in 1st place in Brazil. Then I have an opportunity to fight in Contender Series. And then I fly to
Vegas, wasn't it?
No, I live in
You moved
to
Thailand. Southampton now, didn't you?
Yeah, after Southampton, yeah. Now I moved to Scotland for Southampton, and then I make a camp in Thailand, come back, beat the first guy, beat the second guy, beat the 3rd guy, everything bonus, and then I broke my shoulder celebrating. And then I moved to Thailand. From Thailand, I went to Russia after my surgery. I should wait a little bit more because I come back without like 100%, you know. But no excuse, everything's experience, everything's learning, you know.
Kind of all shapes your future though, doesn't it?
Shaping my
all the little things.
everything, you know. Experience, like tell me what's good, what's not good, and I was like my own laboratory. Nobody's a fighter in my family. Nobody taught me how to speak another language or to be a fighter, to manage my fight life. I was learning myself, and I have to broke my face a few times to understand. Fell. And stand up.
Improved it.
I broke my face, my shoulder, my chest, broke everything, and
Your big
keep
toe.
going. My toe, my foot, and it's me here now. After Russia, Canada, America, boom, stopping Ireland.
So you did your first fight, remember? Junte-se, you said you're...
Yeah, Contender Series, I was in Southampton.
And then you got your contract after
Got
that.
my contract, then went for my first debut, was in Argentina. And then from Argentina I fought in Brazil. Everything doing country in Southampton, in Thailand. And after Fortaleza, Brazil, went to Vegas. My first fight in Vegas is where I beat Misha Cirkunov, flying in and pop up my shoulder.
That's the worm,
And
yeah.
people don't understand, like, they think they blame the worm. The worm wasn't the problem. The problem was like, I did 3 fights in 4 months, I think. So it was 3 camping training in 4 months. My body was broken, was a lot of inflammation, a lot of joints spanned along the camping train. And then just the worm, my shoulder probably was a little bit inflamed, about few jabs, a lot of repetition, no? And the worm just popped out, helped to broke my shoulder, but wasn't the worm, it was when I hit the floor.
Yeah.
My shoulder was out because it was inflamed, a lot of camping trains. Same thing will happen to Gilbert Burns. Like, he's a really good fighter, very tough motherfucker. And he win a lot of fights straight to wins, and he didn't take a break, nothing. And he keep winning, he keep fighting. And then what happened, he got that fight against, forgot the guy name. The guy is good, but I know Gilbert could finish him.
Yeah.
But he start fighting, start broken apart because everything's inflamed and no recovery. Too many camping trains together, and then a lot of surgery he need to do. It's what it is, You need to your body have a biological time. You have to respect that, Like after this fight, I'm gonna take a break, maybe 2 months, recover my body because after it's gonna be tough fights ahead. So,
On the subject of recovery, I think that's probably the biggest, not downfall, but for elite athletes is like not valuing the power of recovery enough. So everyone just wants to train, push, but you said it yourself, your body's like, can only do so much. So that's my experience anyway, working with, say, mostly powerlifters, but it's the same with any kind of high level or, athletes with high work ethic. They kind of neglect the recovery. Where I think that's something you've probably learned from the last couple of years, isn't it? Is valuing even though you still train hard,
yeah.
you still overtrain, you just do it less.
I think
But you value recovery.
the muscle, more important muscle in your body is your brain, So for skillful athletes like martial arts, football or whatever, you have to improve your skill every time. So you learn what you train when you sleep, when you recover. Mostly when you sleep and when you recover. Like when I take a few days off, I come back stronger, faster,
Yeah.
And I learned you need to have a really good sleep. Like, so today, like my main focus is train, of course. And after training, I need to be very tight with my nutrition, because what I'm gonna have material to recover my body and energy, calories, nutrition and sleep. Of course, you need to do massages and ice bath, everything to improve. But the best recovery ever is sleep and nutrition.
Shout out to Tristan.
Shout out to Tristan, yeah. Tristan, very good nutritionist.
Number 1. Yeah, no, I agree. Sleep is undervalued as well, like, as you can tell.
Yeah.
But
You sleep? You don't sleep much.
I don't sleep at all. But yeah, sleep, food, less stress. That's probably another one. Just keeping the stress outside of the gym down to a minimal. So like you said, when you first moved over, you were pretty stressed out,
Yeah.
getting injured. fucking.
So how do the powerlifters do mostly of their recovery? Because if you train too much, like what's happening if you
it's a little bit easier
to avoid injury? Because imagine you lift like fucking
Yeah.
200 kilo and something pop out. How do you
it's the same. It's
they
it's
do
similar to
avoid
MMA.
that?
Like, so, obviously, my experience is powerlifters, but the crossover is really similar. It's about structuring your week where you're doing enough to adapt, get better, create fatigue, not too much fatigue, create adaptation, not too much adaptation. So it's the same when you look at a powerlifting plan, you're trying to do just enough work to get stronger without overdoing it. So it's the same with MMA. If you did 5-10 rounds of hard sparring for every day for 12 weeks as your camp, you're definitely going to get fucked up. Which you
On the first 3 weeks you broke.
Yeah, you've got a short shelf life. So the same with a powerlifting plan. You taper into it. You've only a few weeks at that top end. So it's all the same things that you do. All
the camp is like the same time. Like should
pretty
somebody
much
get strong and start lifting heavy, how many months he need?
Yeah, it's the same. It's almost the same. Like anywhere between 12 to 16 weeks. But you don't stop training. Like you don't stop training when you're out at camp. You just do more skill-based stuff. You're a little bit more relaxed with your diet. You might not, you're not going to do hard sparring 16 weeks out. You're going to do more stuff with Packy, your boxing coach, or more stuff with John, your ground game. You're going to specialize in your weaknesses. So it's the same with powerlifting. You off season, you build up your weaknesses. You're doing more muscle building stuff. You'll address like injuries, prehab stuff, and then it's exactly the same as a fight. You'll taper in. You'll remove the stuff that you don't need anymore. You'll taper in, and then it'll just be skill specific, exactly like MMA, like what you do. It's just like pretty much rounds, and then drilling. What you do with your coaches, your MMA coaches, just drilling like sequences or what you're going to do in the fight. This. So for powerlifting, it's pretty much the same thing. So crossing over the sports, it's actually quite easy, as long as you understand the basics of like programming and what you're trying to achieve. But I think the biggest thing with you is, as an S&C coach, is you're a little bit different. You're already like super strong. Like realistically, if you never got, I hate this. Don't do that again. If you never got stronger, you'd probably still be the strongest in your division. So for you, it's about keeping you like from breaking. More so prehab than like actually working your strength or working your conditioning is always really good anyway because you don't fucking stop training. It's more so just about, it's like a car, keeping the wheels balanced, keeping the engine running nicely, changing up the training focus. So you come in, you're not doing MMA, you don't have to think about it, recovering.
Very focused on my sleep and nutrition. When you, of course, a little massage and ice bath, but the most important thing is you secrete all of your hormones when you sleep.
Yeah.
You rebuild tissue when you
Yeah.
sleep, or you have a REM sleep. You rebuild tissue, and I think sleep is like magic, if you know how to
It's
get the
literally
most of it.
amazing. What did you stop again? Remember you cut it out? Is it THC?
Yes,
Yeah.
THC I cut because I have a bad experience with THC. Like, I think I'm a little bit hyperactivity, My brain is like, how to say, I can't stop thinking.
You've got like ADHD.
Kind of,
Definitely
It's
got
not very
Mild, but
no, not very
Fucking
severe, but I have, So when I was like, I have my life experience that I cut off, then after that my life get way better because I start to realize stuff that, like I was believing things that don't exist, Like I got a trip for Thailand for one old sponsor that I have to be a celebrity appearance for them, right? and then they pay my flights and accommodation, everything in a hotel, like resort.
I remember this.
A really nice resort. I think I messaged you.
You did, yeah.
Bro, I was fucking
you don't
mad
even remember.
when I messaged you.
You messaged me a lot.
I messaged. You
Yeah.
probably have that message, bro.
Don't worry, they deleted.
I was fucked. Like, I'll get there, really nice for 7 days, I think, or something. 5 days, I think it was 5 days. On the first day, bro, just millionaire people about cryptocurrency stuff, you know,
Yeah.
in crypto investors and stuff. And then I get there, and on the first day when they present everybody, they introduce what's gonna happen. It's like a network. They build the event to make a network. Like a lot of millionaires. I think I have one billionaire guy there as well. Should they get together? Should they exchange contact and know each other project and stuff? Like I think everything's too much bullshit about that shit. Like crypto stuff. I don't understand much, but bro, on the first day when they introduce everybody, tell everybody what's gonna happen. Every day is gonna have like boat trip on a yacht, paragliding, elephant sanctuary trip, and you have a little stuff to do every day, you know. And they said that they're gonna do a briefing every day. Like after the first day, bro, there is no brief. It was a fucking mess. Because on the first day, they give like a little package like this, right? For everybody with T-shirts and stuff. Have like a speaker inside the little bag, speaker, like sun protectors, things for hangover and drink.
Yeah.
And they have cocaine, ecstasy, condoms,
Sounds
mushrooms. Like,
sounds pretty good.
bro, was
Yeah,
mad.
I remember you sending me.
I don't handle drugs like that.
Yeah,
I never had hold stuff like that. I said, what the fuck is this, bro? That is medicine for hangovers and headaches and stuff like. It's just till you go mad. The guy that organized that is crazy. They want people to have fun. I don't know. But I said, okay, I'm in holiday, bro. Come on. Then the other morning we went to the boat trip. It's gonna be a yacht trip, right? You're gonna go around Thailand with a yacht. You're gonna have like nice food to have and everything. It's a nice yacht. And then when I get to the yacht, I thought, I'm on holiday. I'm gonna relax, right? I think I'm gonna smoke the shit. I never smoked weed before, like raw weed. I always eat a little edibles, right? I eat in small quantity, you know. Bro, I did the first. And then poof, start coffee, right? And the second, coffee. Fuck, that shit is hard. How do you smoke that shit? On the third one, I get high. And I don't know how to be high. I like to be in control. But I get high and paranoid at the same time.
Yeah.
Bro, I look at that shit and fuck, I think I did a big mistake. And I start talking to myself so much. And whatever my thoughts come into my mind, I start believe. And I start create scenarios, you know, scenarios that it's weird scenarios. It's just my mind taking, and I believe everything my mind tell me, you know. I start fucking throw the cigarettes away. I was on the yacht on the top, and I start throwing cocaine, magic mushroom. I was taking the thing from the bag and throwing away. Fuck, why I put drugs in my life? And I was regretting. My mom said to never use drugs, and I was throwing condoms and everything. And then my girlfriend at the time, she wasn't my wife yet. She was beside me, and she was talking with an old guy, and I started paying attention to their conversation. And then I was talking to her how long he was sober, like don't drink. He have a problem with drinking, stuff like that. He just was normal conversation, and I was understand like I have 500 years old, and I'm trying to reach immortality. I just transplant my heart last month, and I'm going to transplant my lungs as well, so I can breathe.
So you thought that's what this guy was saying?
Yeah, like, and I look at her, what the fuck this guy say to you? Can you hear that? Like, I was understand other stuff.
Yeah.
And when I'm trying to talk to her as well, I wasn't making much sense because I thought I was saying something in a sentence, like with 5 words, but I was just 2 words in a sentence of 5. So she don't understand what I'm saying. I have a video that I sent to John. I said, I think I was trying to say,
I remember.
bro, I think I'm here on this boat and I get high and I'm not feeling good. Like I was trying to complain with him, but I'm not gonna use this anymore. But when I watched this video today, I said, boat, feeling no anymore. like a big sentence, I just split into, like my brain wasn't working, bro. And I was like really high and trying to understand what's going on around me. And I start walking around the boats, and I wanna be alone anymore. Then I grabbed Tara, they walk with me, please. I don't know what's happening. She get like very pissed because she tried to enjoy her holiday, her day, right? And everybody wants to pass through me. And they shake their head, they compliment me. Compliment?
Compliment, yeah.
Compliment me, like, what's up, bro? And I was understanding, like, she's hot, I just fuck her, she's amazing. Then I look at her, what? You guys says we fuck you? And another guy, everybody talked to me, like, did like this or something. Then I thought they was confirming, she's hot, I just fuck her downstairs. Then, bro, I was like, fuck, I'm gonna beat somebody up. Imagine if I start to beat somebody there without control. You know?
I remember talking to you.
And then I went down on the boat, then I see a fucking bed there. Then I said, fuck, they fucking her here. Bro, I was really mad. And she tried to convince me that nothing was happening, it was just high. But I couldn't believe, bro.
Nah, I've seen you high once, remember?
It's horrible. I get mad, I lose control. It's crazy, it's no good for me. I remember I would come back to the hotel, and then when she went to sleep, I opened my eyes a little bit, and I see a little bit shadow. When I look, I thought it was Yoda, you know, Master Yoda from Star Wars. And I fucking put the light on and look, and fucking, it's just a shape of Yoda, no? Because when it was dark, I was seeing that shape. I thought it was Yoda fucking look at me. I thought I was on an alien experiment, and they was giving me food and stuff to see how I react. Like, everything's on my mind was so messed. And I started like, fuck, I need to leave this island. I thought I was stuck in an island. It's kind of, because Phuket's an island, but... And then I started packed my bag, and then everything that I don't need this, I think this is a waste of time. I was put on the bin, like, I have 2 speakers, I don't need 2, I just need 1. I mean, I don't need speaking, no, I have a speaker at home, then I put on the bin. Everything that I thought was unnecessary, I was put in the bin. Bro, when she wake up in the morning, and she saw our bag was packed, and the bin was full of our stuff that I thought was necessary. No necessary this. Then I put in the bin, and she gets so upset. She said, go drink water, do some detox, something, let's go to the gym. Maybe you sweated this out, and then you can come back normal. And okay, we went downstairs, and on the way to downstairs, a big hotel, like fucking 6 stars resort. And on the way to there, I thought the hotel was like broken apart, like fail, like closing the business, you know, because I saw a little dirt somewhere. I think they don't want to clean this anymore. I think they just try to use my money here or something. Like, I was so paranoid. I went to the gym downstairs and she's trying to lift and do her stuff, and I went to the bike. And I started sweating so much, and my heart, I was feeling my heart because it's too high. I get high for like 10 days. With 3, what's the name you call?
3 puffs.
3 puffs, high for 10 days. I was trying on the bike, I thought I was gonna have a heart attack because I was feeling all of my organs inside, making my digestion. I feel my organs working, I feel everything. My skin, and my heart doing boom, boom, boom. I was feeling everything. I was hearing myself talk to myself. It was crazy. This is 24 hours. Imagine how a nightmare is that shit. And I thought, I think I'm gonna die. I was talking to her. I'm here for half an hour. Johnny, you're there for 3 minutes. But look how much I sweat. I'm here for an hour or something. No, Johnny, it was just 3 minutes. Bro, I lost the conception of time. It's a fucking nightmare. She was scared to bring him to the hostel because they're gonna lock him down there. They're gonna tell this guy is crazy. They're gonna give more medicine. They're gonna mess up my brain more than it was, you know. I think my brain absorbed different the chemistry for the
I've seen you. Yeah, you're pretty different in that respect, man. We need to just get this on. We need to follow him around next time he does this. Yeah.
Just want to retire, bro. I don't want to take the risk, you know, because the shit stay on my system for 10 days.
I remember.
It's crazy.
Do you remember over Connor's house?
Yeah.
We did this was, I can't remember. Anyway, all the lads were smoking. He did like 1 drag, and you were like, fucked. Like, we were like, what? You were fucking gone, like. And no one could believe it.
It's crazy. It's just my brain doesn't work on that shit.
But you like mushrooms?
Mushrooms okay,
Yeah,
because
you
I
like
know I'm tripping. I see some visualized stuff, like if you're a fucking dinosaur or that fucking school start talking to me, I know I'm tripping. I have control,
Yeah.
but I'm just tripping, but I have control. With weed, I believe in whatever my brain think. I'm not tripping, but I'm believing something there. If you get the guy look weird of me, I think he's gonna attack me or do something. I got really paranoid. I don't know why.
Have you ever
So
sparred?
many people have this in the experience, but not
Yeah,
many people talk about that shit. But many people get paranoid. It's like maybe more than 80%.
Well known, yeah, paranoia.
So many people get paranoid of weed, bro.
Yeah, no. Not a big fan of it myself.
So
Wow.
I stopped after that. If I try weed again, it's just after my retirement when I accomplish all of my goals, you know, to relax, to have fun. Maybe you guys can come around and record what the fuck's gonna happen.
We'll do
It's gonna be fun, you know.
We'll do the mushrooms one.
We'll have to do a
Yeah,
mushroom trip.
we'll do that one
100%.
after October maybe. Have you ever sparred
Spar?
whilst being on
No.
high or?
Because I never know how I'm gonna react to it. Sometimes I
Yeah.
smoke. No, I have some edibles, and then I just have so much fun. I laugh, and I feel like very relaxed. Then I wanna eat so much, but it's 50, more 60, 40, because most of the time I get so paranoid, and I start to create scenarios in my mind that I start believing, you know. It's crazy. You see, I think you get paranoid as well, because the way that just you look at when I'm talking, you imagine yourself doing something.
Yeah, no, I would, yeah.
Because your brain make you believe in something.
I get paranoid after a few vodkas, so I'm like, who's that? What's she talking to? Yeah.
It's crazy. It's
Yeah.
just our brain, how that works, you know. Then
Yeah, no, it's
I think
true.
because you get high, drunk, high or whatever, you lost a little bit control of your sober person, and then your brain, your subconscious brain, the one that you don't present for everybody, the crazy one inside you that's just it start taking apart and take over, and then you start getting a little bit panicky because no, this guy should be inside me, not outside.
It starts opening
We
up
always
the
have a
doors.
crazy person. Yeah, you always have a crazy person inside. What
Yeah, no,
drugs
it's
do,
true.
let that crazy person out, but sometimes it's too mad, you know. I don't want my crazy person out too much time, you know. I'm really crazy to be out. Let him rest there. One day I let you out. Just stay there. Yeah. So drugs for me now, just after
training.
retirement, just train.
Eating, training, sleeping.
Maybe some little mushroom once or twice a year, and that's it.
Traveling. We've traveled to Sweden. Remember that?
Yeah. Well,
That was
first
that was the worst experience ever, man. Sweden.
Sweden
Remember for the powerlifting
It
competition?
was a little bit boring, but we get the most of it, right?
No, it was fun, but do you remember we got stuck in the fucking... We nearly missed the flight. We went to the airport.
I get stuck
No,
when I arrived.
Yeah, we were hungover. We got to the airport like 4 hours early, so we wouldn't miss the flight. And then we fell asleep. Then you had to fill in like about 10 million
When I
forms.
arrived in Sweden, they stuck me. They thought I'm gonna be an immigrant or something. They should just fucking Google my name or something. Like, bro, I have my hotel, I have everything here, and they put me to wait in a wait room there. And thanks God I brought my VR. I think. Then I was playing my VR and waited for them for 2 hours, I think. And I lost the bus to go to the event. Like, it was crazy. And then after they Google, they said that I'm a professional athlete. Then I'm not fucking somebody that's gonna steal somebody's job. I don't know what's the fear, like staying homeless on the street or something.
Yeah.
I was an immigrant.
Maybe they heard
Then
about
they
you
said
doing
sorry.
weed in
And then they
Thailand.
said sorry. Now sorry after I lost 2 hours of my life. But it was good fun. Like it's good to travel, you know. Like you going to some events on the powerlifting is nice as well because you see different cultures. You go to different venues in different countries. Like what UFC does always. The fun part is when you travel somewhere that you never went. So after we have like we make the fights and we won. Everything's okay. We have a little bit. You hang around, you know. Like last time I went to Brazil, right?
Brazil was good, yeah.
Brazil was nice. Went to the beach and their little travel with a helicopter there.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
North Carolina.
North Carolina, went to the roller coaster. You know, we have a little bit fun,
Oh,
have
yeah,
some
yeah.
food.
That was good.
It's nice. Now next time we're going to Abu Dhabi now. Abu Dhabi, no, Dubai.
Ride camels, man.
Let's see what we can do there, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. We'll take the most of everything. You know, every time we fly there, we have to have fun. We have to discover something, do some shit. You know, enjoy the life.
We're in Malta.
Opportunity.
Went to Malta there.
Yeah, Malta was nice as well.
That was cool. Fucking Sweden though, you ended up getting was it €300 cab?
Fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah.
No, 200. I paid €200 because I missed my bus and I wanna go to the event. You know, I was just tired. I said, bro, I just wanna order a cab and go straight. €200 cab.
Stockholm. Yeah. Which has been your favorite place to fight so far? In terms of country and all that shit. I've only been to like 3, but Brazil was my
Went to
favorite.
Vegas as well.
Vegas was good, but
Yeah, I don't know.
Where is
I
it?
have a
Vegas?
particular goodness, you know. I think I'm gonna enjoy Abu Dhabi as well. Gonna be fun. I don't have favorite place. Everywhere in the world is nice if you know how to appreciate everything, you know. I'm really good. I like to to take all of the opportunities to enjoy myself as much as I can, you know. I don't know. What's your favorite place?
I like Brazil, man.
Brazil?
Yeah, that was cool.
With Matias.
Yeah, with Matthias. and
Matias is
lads.
fun.
I just like the culture, the food.
A lot of nice steak, nice drinks.
Everything was just kind of chilled. I'd actually say, yeah, it was just normal. It was bigger, so you could kind of escape. We went to a few random places. Like that club. Oh yeah, the club was the weird one. We got like fucking metal detectors and
Which club?
we kind of
In Brazil?
randomly went there, yeah, after sushi. We went into a club.
I
It was-
don't know. This was in Brazil?
Yeah,
We should be talk about that club?
Matthias is in that club.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
we've been in a
man.
few random weird clubs, yeah. We were in a massive gay club in Sweden.
Sweden, right?
Yeah, that was...
That's drag queens, bro.
Ah,
Drag queen like bigger than
Yeah.
than me, bro.
they were like 7
I
foot
remember
tall.
telling Tara that was a little gay boy there, right? And he's like skinny and he was trying to flirt with me, right? He was dancing and look at me like this.
Yeah.
And I was looking at him, I'm good, bro. I'm okay. And he tried to dance with me. No, I'm good. Thank you.
Yeah.
They're fucking, how to say, straightforward. No, he didn't scare
direct.
nothing. Oh, no, bro. I'm married. Thank you.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie, I was dancing, I was loving it. I was like, yeah, king of the gays, man, I'm telling you. I didn't care, like, yeah, but whatever. But
Yeah. It's fun. It's fun when we hang around with people from sport
yeah,
because you know how much they committed to achieve the time of the competition, and after that they just want to relax and have fun. So
yeah, they let
all of the sport people, after they accomplish a game or something, they just want to hang around and having fun, dance, drinking. So it's really fun being involved with sport, you know, because a lot of nice people, everybody you met is nice. They just want to hang out and dance and have fun, and I think it's cool. No, I like my life.
I think, yeah, that's like doesn't matter what the sport is, I think, once everyone kind of has that same fundamentals of just work ethic, you know, and then afterwards it's just, yeah, it's usually chaos, organized chaos, but yeah. So what's the story with fighting in Ireland one day? Because the one we went to with all the YouTubers, there was like more Brazilians than Irish at that.
Yeah,
Remember, what was it called?
I know that Whindersson Nunes fought there.
Yeah.
Right? It's a boxing event. I don't know the name of the event. I wanna. Hopefully, I can bring I wish I could defend or fight for the title here in Ireland, or defend the title when I get the belt. But I really wanted to bring the UFC again in Ireland. The dream card would be me and Conor headline on this card, you know. If he come back, when he come back, me and him could lead the card here in Ireland, it would be amazing, you know. But yeah, well, I want to fight here. I fought already in Brazil. You know, it's amazing. You see the
Yeah,
crowd.
it was class.
It's so nice. Everybody's sharing so
The
good.
the Brazil fans though at the, what's his name again? The Brazil guy who fought at the last fight in Ireland.
Whindersson.
Winderson.
Yeah,
Yeah, the fans at that though, they're the loudest I've ever
yeah.
seen. Like, and
Like
that was-
Brazilian fans and Irish fans, I think
yeah,
I don't know. They're different, different breed. You know,
Yeah, they're definitely
they
like
really like the
different
sport.
level.
They really support. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoy. Tell me what you guys want to see me doing next. Comment below what you guys want to see me doing next. And thank you for the topics that you're watching. Like we talk a little bit about martial arts, MMA, powerlifting, recovery, sleep, and nutrition, a little bit travel. So comment what you guys want to see me talk next. The next guests who are gonna talk. You, Danny? No, maybe my wife, maybe my other coach, or maybe some strange on the streets. I don't know. You guys pick, and we make happen. This is Walk Talk.